You changed. You stopped being you.
What's the deal, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Cultivated Minds. Today we're going to be talking about you attract who you are based on what frequency you're vibrating at. Check it out. You know, a lot of times I feel like whether it's a relationship, friendship, it's so easy for us to, look around and play the blame game. Look at the negative qualities that somebody has or why we don't like them or whatever the case is. It's so easy for us to, see all these faults in somebody else. But we never want to take time and have our judgment for ourselves. We don't want to look within ourselves. A lot of times the people that we feel like we can't stand, they a lot more like us than differentiate from us. Let's say that you see like a selfish quality in a person. You know what I'm saying? You might have something selfish that you haven't healed from within, or that you're doing to somebody else, and you don't even realize it because maybe this person hasn't spoken on it, or you don't even realize what kind of energy you're putting out. Like, what is your intention behind things? Do you only call people when you need things? Do you only go over to places when it's something that you're going to gain from the situation? It can be just different things. I'm just using that as an example. Or let's say even then, you're a person who is always giving, but then you are attracting this person who's selfish. Well, maybe if you're putting yourself first a lot more than letting somebody, run you over, and, you just letting somebody take, and you keep just giving. You guys still attracting each other based on what frequency you're on. Maybe you feel like you're not good enough, or you're in a lower state and you want everybody to do better than you, whatever the case is. Seem like you and that person attract each other because now that person knows that they can use you to their advantage, and you feel like you keep giving and doing for this person's gonna stay around, whatever the case is, whether that's a relationship or a friendship. I just think a lot of times a lot of times the things we got to dig deep and work on ourselves. I think a big part is knowing yourself. And by that I mean, a lot of people can be like, oh, I know me and I'm this and I'm that. But it's like, are you truly being honest? If you're a person who's greedy, or, maybe you are selfish, or maybe you're a person who's negative all the time, can you see that within yourself? That's a question that you have to ask. When I say dig deep, that's why I talk about, being a loner is one of the only ways and things like that, because for some of y'all, I know y'all can't, you had that time to be alone, be by yourself, but you can always find maybe nature. Maybe if you got your own spot, there's always some quiet place you can find, and that's the perfect time to ask yourself, why do you think in this type of way? You might think totally different, or just knowing more of yourself. Why do you think this way, or why do you operate this way? Why do you like these type of things? And just being honest, even with your negative qualities, like I said, why are you doing these things? Now that makes sense why you're attracting this type of person. So a lot of times, we got to listen to that inside voice, like I always say. What is not Google saying, not YouTube, what is yourself telling you? What is right and what works best for you? We all got our own purpose. And, another thing is, when you're in that lower vibration, you're going to realize a lot of times in my life, when I was in a lower state, it makes sense. The people and the things and place, whatever I was attracting. Now that I think back, it's kind of like, damn, I was in a lower state. I probably was chasing, or I probably needed this, or I might have been trying to use a person for, a certain circumstance, but I didn't even realize it. It wasn't an intent, but it kind of happened that way. But I was in that lower frequency, and that's why me and this person were attracted to each other. And then, when I was in a higher state, I seen more abundance. I was attracting more, for like good people around. I wasn't as worried about, I was letting everything flow. I was in a state of flow, in my life. And, that's why I say, you attract who you are based on the frequency that you're vibrating at. It starts from within. Once you get more in tune and more conscious with yourself, looking into more things, maybe your birthday, your sign, whatever the case is, just looking into, the traits you got, why you are the way you are, how does the universe work, things like that. it's gonna be much easier for you to, you know, do that deep digging. And you know, a lot of times digging deep isn't the funnest thing. You know, you could go through all different emotions, you know, but that's where it starts, is being 100 with yourself, you know, so you can be 100 with others. And you know, start being more intentional, being more purposeful when it comes to, you know, the way you're thinking, the way you're operating your day-to-day life. And so you can attract more things that are in alignment with you and stop focusing and worrying about things that aren't. Because like I say, when we're in that state, then you're going to be attracting all type of random things, because you don't have no intention, you have no purpose for the things that you do want that are in alignment with you. But you know, that's all I had to say, you guys. I'm just trying to get you guys to think. You know, build me in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is Cultivated Minds, and I'm signing out.